Hey, what's up? It's I'm here. Unmute my speakers so the volume to hear other people. All right, man. Unmute. There we go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. What's going on? It's good to be here. Thanks for tuning into Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy. I hope this went well so far. The sound was off on the video. Whatever. Who cares, man? Who cares? Who cares? I'm blaming the kids from Romeoville. That's what I do on a regular basis. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for being here. I'm going to try to sit up for this show. I'm noticing I'm watching all my old videos of the other shows. I suck at this. So let's cover that right now. I've gotten way better over the last few weeks. I thought I was terrible, but I've gotten much better. It was not good at the beginning. I'll tell you this. I slouch, man. This is me. I'm normally like this. So I'm going to try and sit up like an adult today. So let me see if I can do that. There we go. Sit like an adult. And we're here. What's going on, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being on the show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Welcome to Quarantine Comedy, Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Facebook Live. We are right here. You can tune in. You can see the show. Also, the very next day, the show will be uploaded to YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel, all that stuff, or it's on my Lenny Schmidt channel. Go to the playlist, Quarantine Comedy. Jeff Jenna's episode from yesterday is up there. So if you go there right now, as a matter of fact, it was just launched. You can see Jeff Jenna's episode, as well as all the episodes from earlier this week. They're up there as well. So thank you guys all for being here. Let's say, it's real quick sponsors. Let's see. There's some new sponsors for the show. This is really, I'm excited. We have still no sponsors. We have no sponsors still for the show. So we're gonna go with my savings account is a sponsor. That's great. You should check out my savings account. But more importantly, the new album Secret Daddy. If you go out and buy it now, you can go on all kinds of platforms, iTunes, Pandora, all kinds of stuff, and you can get my brand new album Secret Daddy. It is on pre-order this week. It comes out worldwide next week. So feel free to grab a copy now and get that for me. I'm sorry, get that for yourself and enjoy it. It's good. I'm very proud of the album. As a matter of fact, I taped it at Zanies in Rosemont. That has something in common with the gentleman I'm bringing up here in a second. Many of you guys already know that. My good friend Dan will be here in a second. News-wise, I read the news. There's nothing, man. It's all bad news in the news. There might delay the fall school opening in California. That's very possible. They're suggesting that they do that. Also in California, they're going to release 8,000 inmates from prison because of COVID scares. Roger Stone also is not going to jail. So there you go. That's good news for him. I'm sure if you're a Roger Stone fan, I'm probably sure you're excited. Probably not surprised, really, that happened. And Mark Cohen is still in jail. I just find a weird irony there that he goes back to jail yesterday. And say what you want about Mark Cohen, but man, did he really get the bad end of the stick of that whole deal. So anyway, Crazy Roger Stone will be on the news probably tomorrow. I'm going to try and get him on the show. How cool would that be? It's not happening. There's no way I'm going to have him on the show. What else is going on? The only thing, Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith admitted that she did indeed have an affair with August Elisna. So they denied it, and first they admitted it, then they denied it, and that's this all makes them one step closer to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard court case in about 6 years. So there we go. That'll be a story we'll be talking about in the future. Let's take a look, man. We got a lot of people here. This is really cool. I like this. Vince and Tammy, as always, you guys are here. Robin, thanks for being here. My agent Steve Smith is here again, as always. You know he has nothing to do. He tunes in every night. He's got nothing going on, man. All his entertainment is typing jokes to me. Dan Carlson's waiting too. Oh, that name sounds familiar. My friend Gar is here, and his wife Meredith is here. Oh, that's fantastic, you guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Once again, I have family here. Karen is here. Karen Christ is here, and of course Brenda Runyon is here. Oh, one thing real quick before I bring Dan out. If you are a Patreon member, or if you're thinking about being a Patreon member, for as little as $5 a month, you can go to Patreon and join the Lenny Schmidt Patreon page, and for that you get 2 or 3 free stand-up streaming shows a month. You get all my albums for free. You get some free toilet paper. You get signed headshots. Come on, signed headshots of me. How cool is that? You can use them to wrap fish in. That's what I would suggest. And and that's it. All in a writer session. If you're in the top level, you get writer session, which by the way is tomorrow. Patreon members, I will send you guys a message tonight so you know what's going on. So let's get to it, man. I'm excited about this. I'm going to try not to screw it up because I respect Dan. Not that I haven't respected all the other guests, the other 62 guests around the show. I probably just screwed myself horribly. Whatever, folks. Coming to the show, my good friend, a guy I've known for many, many, many years. Give it up for one and only Dan Carlson. Here he comes. He's going to come out first, video, and then a little bit of audio. Oh, we're almost there. Look at, man, getting closer. I'm making less and less mistakes as time goes by. That's all I'm saying. All right, man. Dan, we're connecting to your audio, Dan. It's happening.
You told me technical difficulties. That's the first thing we're going to have.
Yeah, that's the first words out of your mouth that we heard. Actually, that was the best part. That's completely
just
accurate.
Roll
by
with
the way.
it. Just roll with it. They're going to be there.
Completely accurate. Absolutely, dude. I'm not like you in the booth. You got your shit down. I'm confused. How you doing?
I'm well, thanks.
Are you at the house there?
I'm at my house. Yeah.
I love because you not the last time, but I know you bought a house up there on the north side, right? It looks
northwest side, Chicago, Portage Park.
I could tell just by the background that that's a Chicago house.
Yeah, Chicago bungalow, man.
Yeah, dude, it's perfect. I love it, dude. That's very.
It's cool. Late here. It's late here in Chicago. What are you? 6 o'clock now?
Yeah, we're about 6-ish.
Yeah, I'm usually in bed by now, man. Watching
really?
90 Day Fiance. The other way. Usually. That's the one I like. The other way.
Is that your big one? All right, right on, man.
Yeah.
My oldest daughter loves that show as well. You guys should get together and watch it together.
It's my life now. This is what it is. I watched Smothered about. It's just crazy. Yeah, TLC, man.
We watched Netflix, but we watched literally every season of Hell's Kitchen.
Cooking shows. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
I watch Food Network all day long. I'll sit here with Bobby Flay in the background, like just as like my white noise. And I'll stop and I'll watch him fillet something. Go, dude.
You watch those contests where they open stuff up and they don't know what they're getting, or
Chopped, brother. That's the best.
Chopped, yeah.
That's the best show.
Stuff.
I like the ones with the kids. Those kids are so excited. Those kids are amazing.
They're doing Chopped live at the Rosemont Theater with the kids like Junior. Chopped live at a theater. Probably not anymore. But how are you selling tickets? Who's buying tickets to that?
Dude, you'd be surprised. I don't know.
Really?
That's I guess that's up there with the gaming thing. You ever watch these gaming things? One day, ESPN was showing that before all the
poker.
No, it's video games. You know how the kids do it on Twitch now? They play video games, and you can watch it on Twitch. But what?
No, I don't know. I never heard of Twitch.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. All right, then you're up there with me. Okay, cool. Yeah. We don't know.
I don't need to learn now. You don't need
that.
Everybody's time. Apparently, I'm one of the only few that don't know what Twitch is.
I love that you've already got to the age where you're done learning stuff. You know, that's the age.
What's the yak or TikTok? That's not happening either. I don't know. Come on. And my wife sends me stuff. Watch this. There's somebody bitching. There's a Karen bitching at not wearing a mask, and it's like, I'm not gonna. This is what you're gonna have to deal with. So,
dude, my daughter gets all her news from TikTok.
What?
I do. It's regular. She'll come out and she'll go, but it's always like this weird conspiracy. Do you know that the moon is really, or that Hillary Clinton has a hidden bunker somewhere in Plainfield?
Well, that one's true. That's what
I heard.
Yeah.
Every day she comes out with more information, man. And I'm like, where is this from? I just want to know where this is from. I should go TikTok. And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. And I have to sit through it. But that's how she gets her news. That's how the kids get the news updates this day. That's our future, Dan.
Not my future, man. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know what anybody's future is. Are you kidding me right now?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It seemed like we were heading in the right direction, and then things got. How are things in Illinois, man? Because it's a mess.
The governor's doing Pritzker. He is doing a great job, man. He's Illinois is supposed to be like the lowest, like they did everything. So, but you still get these idiots. We had was it St. Patrick's Day, which was right about what the governor's like, just be cool. And everyone went out and jam-packed, overflowing all the bars downtown. He goes, that's enough. And then he just restricted it. Now they just opened it back up, and it's restricted to, you got to wear masks inside and 50 people in a performance venue, which is us. And then bars, it's like 6 foot distancing and all of that stuff. But, we'll see.
Well, dude, at least you guys are on top. We're moving backwards out here, buddy. We're in bad shape. They're talking about locking us down again.
I thought LA, it was pretty limited right now as it sits. No,
We're at orange. We have a color coded system out here.
Oh.
So we're
like a hurricane thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. The first two ones are the minimum ones, so I'm not aware of those yet because we haven't
Green.
gotten there.
I'm guessing green.
It's got to be green.
Nobody
and like
worries
a yellow.
about green.
No, but orange.
Red,
orange.
red and orange are bad.
That's
I'm
bad.
sure.
Orange is bad. Orange is we're in orange and we're this close to red. They're talking about we had we had a whole bunch of cases again today. Every year worldwide, nationwide, we had more cases again today.
Listen, are people getting our news from us now? We can't be the reporters of what's happening. I'm sure statistics are not accurate. So let's just talk about something else, man.
All right, man. Let's do that. Well, are you guys are you opened up yet? You're close, right? Zanies downtown
tonight? Downtown tonight. Old Town, our original club, 42 years, opens up for the first time since March 14th, I believe, and then we're next week.
Okay. All right. Right on. What's it gonna look like? Can you tell us a little bit what you're gonna do? You got any plexiglass?
It's not gonna be a drive-in movie. You won't be allowed to bring your car in. All right. I know that's popular right now for live comedy. You can't drive your car into the showroom. What we've done instead are put some tables, separated real far. We got a room that seats 250, putting 50, which is our limit. We got plenty of room. Everybody will be very comfortable. So yeah.
You've got if I check the schedule right, you got Larry Reeb there next week for you guys, right in Rosemont.
And then we got Adam Burke and we got Pat Thomas. So we got some good names coming up. So
yeah, you guys just talked to Warren B. Hall yesterday, who's one of your guys coming up.
He's one of our headliners as well coming through.
Yeah, right on. That's good. Are you excited? No, you can't stay. You can't lay in bed and watch 90 Days of a Wife or whatever. You got to go back to work.
I've reversed. I'm not working nights anymore. I'm at the club during the day, and so at home the regular thing. What are you doing? You got it?
No, I don't have it. Oh, it's just a sneeze. I'm telling you. Just stay away from the sound button and you'll be all right.
Okay.
The sun is hitting me in the eye. Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to go back to work.
It's good light. Good. No, it's good light. The sun's good.
So I got the forehead here. A lot of bright lights off the forehead. Every day the light gets worse. I'm right in front of a window, and I think I get this planned out. Plus, I got that Irish pasty skin. No matter what happens to me, I'm either white or that bright red.
You're Irish?
Half Irish, yes.
Nice.
Irish and German.
That's right.
So that means no sun and a lot of drinking. That's what those two things mean right there.
It's not bad. Sun is. I love the sun, though. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to ask you this, dude. Because you, in the last few years, the traveling, man, you've been all over the place. So
with this COVID thing, it's weird because I have been a lot of places and I just love it. But it's like shit, man. If I die, I still want to go to all these places, Sri Lanka, places that I haven't been that I want to go to. So I don't want this thing to end travel. That would suck, man.
No, that would totally suck.
But international travel is a blast. I mean, the United States, I'm hearing though, everybody just getting in their car and driving. So everywhere around here is crazy too. Wisconsin, up in Door County, people going to Michigan, Florida all over. I guess people are heading to Florida. So I don't know, man. Florida's, I don't know. But I want to get in an airplane for, 20 hours and be on the other side of the world and do that, eat some of their food.
Yeah, no, I hear you, dude. I didn't realize that. I didn't think I missed travel. Sometimes because I did it so much too on the ships, you take it for granted. You know what I mean?
There's hassle involved, the airports and everything, but if you're ready for some of the aggravation that goes with it, but who knows how this is going to change? How the lines to get in through, TSA, they're insane at O'Hare Airport. What is it going to be with 6 foot distance? They're already past all the luggage and out the terminal. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I don't know. And I'm here. They're selling all the seats, so somebody's got some. The Europeans, they can all travel, have fun. They don't want the Americans to come in.
No, we're locked out of a few countries now.
Yeah,
there's a few places they don't want. Yeah, Australia, the EU, Mexico. That's the
Canadian
best.
thing.
I love the Mexico.
We're locked out of Mexico now.
Yeah, that's the best. I love that. That's the best. Now there's a wall. They're at the border going, I'm sorry, my friend. You can't come in. It's a total reversal. The election is in like 2 months. It's like everything went backwards. Just, you know what I mean? It's very funny. I think it's hilarious. That's what's happened. So, I want to, dude, you and I've known you a long time. First of all, you did stand up for years. You were a stand up performer for years. Are you originally from Florida?
No, I'm from Chicago. That's where I was born.
Okay.
But I lived in Florida for a while, so that's where I actually got started in stand up with a good crew of guys that got their starts down there at the time that I was going. So
Yeah. I've got actually, you know what? I got first of all, I know I'm going to show one thing of you, but let me show. I got a ton of pictures here of you with. Let me see what I got here. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Bam. All right, let's do this. Not just that you've done comedy for years, and now you've been running the Zanies and Rosemont for years. You know everybody. You've done a ton of gigs with a ton of people, and I'm having a little trouble here. Hold on, more technical problems. I'm going to show some pictures of you. I think I'm going to show some pictures of you. Hang in there, Dan.
just go to John Campanera's page. He's got some good shots.
where I lost your thing. Hold on. Oh man, I totally lost it. No, but I do have this.
We're losing viewers. They're dropping. They're dropping.
Yeah, I don't know why they're dropping. They're used to this. They're used to this train wreck. Well, let's talk about this then before I can get to hang on.
What were you going to go to? I'm interested.
I got you know what I did? Honestly, I saved a whole folder of pictures of you with different people, but we're going to go to I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the clip that we talked about earlier today. You also there's artwork all over the walls down there at Zanies and Rosemont. And I didn't know this till recently. All those pictures, they're different comics. There's Robin Williams. There's all kinds of people up there. But I didn't know you did them. I had no idea that you were the guy that did them.
Yeah, they're on the wall. They make the club look like what it does look like. It's they look all right. They look good.
I'm going to show, I got a clip here of one of them. Hold on. This is you actually doing one of them. So let's get that one up there right now. I know I'm pretty sure, I'm 90% sure I'm not getting this one wrong. All right, here we go.
Is it working or what? This is really crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. Hang on, Dan.
I would have already moved on to HTTV or something.
Here we go. It's working.
There we go. All right. So is there going to be commentary or what?
We're gonna because there's no music here now.
Dead air, and it's.
Yeah, no, it will not do that. It will not do dead air. This show's going perfectly. Yeah. Now this is you at the. This is at the Rosemont Club. You're putting this one up. This is Jeff Carlson you're doing, right?
Right.
Dude, how long? Now this video is 2 minutes long. How long total did it take you to do this whole portrait?
It takes me. It's a couple days altogether when you're putting everything together, but it takes a day to paint it. Pretty much, and that's getting a cup of coffee in between, and using the restroom here and there.
Dude, that's not bad though. You got to be able to blast the music. Oh, all right, cool. And catch that shot. Got to make yourself comfortable while you're doing it. I guess.
Yeah. I feel good.
Yeah. But you can blast the music and just kind of rock out and do whatever you
I
want
do.
to do.
I put on some jazz blues when I was doing this one. Garland always comes in with some crazy intro music that he wants to be brought up to, and it's usually some old black blues guy from way back. I wish I could name the names, but he knows them. And he goes, "Listen, we're gonna do Willie so and so." And yeah, man. So I got like their radio, whatever that is, and so all that genre of music was playing. Some cool stuff.
Dude, that's very cool. That's a good day, dude, to kill the whole. Now, how many on the wall? How many are total on the wall down there? Do you know?
I don't know. It's high 20s, maybe 30. I don't know, something like that now.
Because you're covered. I don't think there's any more space in there, is there?
No, not unless we go on the front wall where the stage is, and I don't know. I don't think we're moving there yet. So
no, but I like how you did the one. How you snuck the one for Rick around the corner when, like right by the exit door.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to get Rick in there, man. He's, the founder of the club. He's a terrific human being. You knew Rick, of course.
Yeah.
And takes care of, he was a terrific human being, and we wouldn't have comedy in Chicago if it weren't for Rick Hewitt. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no, he was He was he said one of the greatest things in the world to me ever at a club. I walked the table a bunch of people out of St. Charles once. And I used to do downtown every year and for New Year's. And him and Barb came in all the time for New Year's Eve. His wife would come in. And I'm doing the show and I walk in. This is a week after I walk a table of people at St. Charles. And he looks at me and goes, "Oh, what happened last week in St. Charles?" I go, "I don't know, man. I'm sorry. It was just they got upset and he had me going for like a minute." And he goes, "Just calm down." He was just relaxed. He goes, if you weren't making people leave the room, or if I wasn't getting complaints about you, I'd be worried about you." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good reason." He was always a really
he
good.
was lying to you.
Well, you know what? I'm still working there. Well, maybe I was up until now. Before this interview, I was working there pretty regularly. Seemed like that was going pretty well. Well,
your album was recorded there, you know.
The last one we did just a few months ago.
Yeah,
early this year, brother.
Right before the shutdown, man.
Dude, it came out.
Good
yeah,
show.
It came out. Thank you. I appreciate it. It came out great. The sound is great. The whole, that's the one that's out on the market now. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's great. I think it's very cool. All right, man. I'm going to try this again one more time. I think it's going to work. Bam. I want to show a couple of pictures of you with some of the many people that you've worked with over the years. Let's see if this.
Tom's one of the guys from Florida that I started with way back. So I've known him since he was wearing Pabst Blue Ribbon shirts on stage. I love him. Last things up. He's a great guy. Another traveler. Yeah, Emo from
Chicago. He's a Chicago guy. Yeah.
Of course he is. Yeah.
He came in. He always.
Elmhurst, I think.
Oh, and there's Jeff. Right on. That's a green room shot.
Yeah, that was when. That was when I was at Chicago. That's Chicago's green room, actually.
Oh, right on. Nice. Very cool. When did Michael Jackson play the club? When did that happen?
This was a horrible day. I don't want to talk about it. I thought it was a race. It's really coming back to me now. Please.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Richard was his painting.
Yeah, I wanted to show this because Richard's there in front of the painting. That's very cool. That's another one of the ones that you did on the wall there, which is fantastic. And here's another one.
Happy birthday, Sebastian. Yesterday was his birthday.
Right on. All right, man. Look at that. It worked that time, Dan.
Good. You're a pro, man. You're getting better all the time.
Look, it takes me a while to get some of this stuff down. I don't know what to tell you, but that's the best I can do. So you come back. Are you on Thursday? Are you doing Friday and Saturday? Are you going to come back next week?
Friday and Saturday. Well, it's summer, man. This is like tough times, summer in comedy anyways, without a problem.
Yeah, but I bet you're going to get a lot of people that want to be there.
There's a lot of people that are itching to get out and do something. And are those the people, you want them to be safe. These people, I don't want to catch nothing. No, I don't want my staff catching anything. So we're doing a lot of stuff to make sure that we're protecting the customers, but nobody's coming in without a mask. And there's going to be, we're going to have some operational limitations. It's not the way it used to be, and we'll see how it goes.
No,
it's all about having fun. We're not going to squish anybody's good times, but at the same time, keep everybody safe, man.
I can't think of anyone better to have in there next week than Larry Reeb, by the way, who would be great for the first opening weekend.
Larry was at our first opening, and actually today's the 10th. I think on the 8th, we were open 8 years.
Oh, no way.
At that club, yeah.
Man, time moves by. Holy cow.
So,
that's the best. All right, man. That's cool. All right. Well, Dan, thanks for coming to the show, man. I think it was great to have you. It was awesome.
That's how it works?
No, I'm not going to get you out of here just yet.
First,
no, hang on. I got to read the questions. Robbie's not here. Robbie usually checks in. Here's the deal. I get a lot of people that watch on Facebook, and everybody makes comments and throws questions out.
No questions?
I'm looking, man. Robbie's usually here. Robbie didn't come in. She told me all week long. She's like, I can't wait for Dan to be there because I'm going to check out. Although she can watch it. Oh, wait. No, that's not her.
Well, there's people that can watch it on YouTube, but then they can't chime in. Right now, they could chime in if they wanted to.
This is it, man. This is your
join the discussion. Aren't there actual, join the discussion, call in type of. Howard Stern made some money doing that thing.
Howard, I'm trying to model after Howard. I don't have a Robin yet, though. I need a Robin. That would help me out a little bit. Plus, he has a producer. I don't have a producer, Dan. I don't know if you know this. I do all the tech here. Well, me and the 8th grade kids. There's a bunch of kids from 8th grade that help me out. It's
volunteers.
Huh?
Is that the penalty? It's instead of detention since they can't sit in a.
No, it's a long story. It's a bunch of kids. One kid failed 5 years of 8th grade. He's 20 now. He runs my tech. That's just the way it works. That's how he's not going anywhere. The oh no,
She's
no,
coaching
Dan.
me.
Here's a question, but we answered it. He is in quarantine. Are you going to be able to adjust to going back to work next week?
I've been going in all the time, getting the club all spruced up and everything, but
At night.
change of scenery as far as people in the club. There hasn't been anybody in the club other than the three people that I work with, for 3.5 months. So it's going to be different, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm optimistically cautious, because really, I don't know, but we'll see. We're going to do the best we can, and it should be a good time. Everybody should have a blast. I got good friends coming through as far as the comics and stuff. So it's always a good time to see those faces again.
Yeah, right.
It's
especially after 3 months of seeing the same people.
Yeah, well, we taped that one Father's Day thing where people went on stage and told, dad jokes.
Oh, that was great.
And that was but that was the first time I saw a group of people together for a long time, instead of, people on the streets who shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
The guy behind me at Aldi, those type of people I don't need in my life, but they're there.
Are you hiding at home a lot, or are you going out? Are you doing you got to go out and get supplies and stuff.
Going out? What, are you kidding me? I had to go to Home Depot. No, it's Lowe's. Insane. It's like people don't realize they're walking around. Families, no masks. It's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I know.
I don't know.
Well, it's worse here, dude, because our bars are supposed to be closed, and everywhere I drive, they're open. I don't know how they're getting away with it. It's very confusing, but yeah, nobody with masks. I was in the Rite Aid the other day. People had no masks. It's very. I hope it's not gonna. I remember when I thought this was gonna be gone by now. I was like, by July it'll back up. Things will be cool.
We initially had a 2-week closure in our minds.
Dude, I remember when it happened. I got an email from Cindy at Brad's place in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to be there in late April. She emails me in March. She goes, "We're canceling that April gig." I go, "Aren't you getting ahead of yourself a little bit?"
There's clubs that aren't opening for months, like September's what they're shooting for. And I don't know, cruise ships. I don't know what that whole situation's like, but
it's going to be a mess for a while.
They're going to have some sales on them, I guess, right? To get people on board. What are they going to do?
There's a whole, they're already doing, they're still selling tickets though. Like next year, their sales are up like 400% or 500%. There's a lot of people.
The stocks tanked, and then they're back, not entirely, but
climbing. I wish if I had money, I'd buy cruise line stock now.
You would?
I'm actually, yes.
That's one I feel is like, railings and everything. Just this year, I don't know, man. Cruise ships, I don't know what the industry of travel is going to look like anymore. But that particular segment of the industry seems to be. Wasn't there outbreaks right at the beginning?
Well, there was an outbreak.
Kept people out there for 4 months.
Yeah, but that wasn't the cruise ship's fault. It was the countries wouldn't let the ships in, and then the press actually blew it out of proportion.
I'd like to be able to walk down the street and get some fresh air than be in a ship parked out in the ocean, man.
You get fresh air in a ship. There's 9 decks of fresh air up there.
Smokestacks, when those things park, the billowing smoke right at
You're right.
you get your cardiac arrest.
It's just like Titanic, man. That's exactly what it is. There's a bunch of people crammed into a basement.
I don't know how you do it. You're a brave man. You're the essential worker that should be awarded. You're the real hero, Lenny.
Yeah, they're rough. I know. Thank you very much.
Risking those germs, they're there.
There was an article today. I'm not going to say where this is. That when travel comes back, that ships will be one of the more safest places to travel. And I believe that. I believe it wholeheartedly. Well, look at the planes now.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Taco Bell. Well, Taco Bell cleans you out. The plane thing. They're cramming people on planes now. That's another. They don't even give a shit on the airplane, so they just pack a bunch of people.
Middle seat, sell it.
Yeah. They've been doing that forever. They gave it 2 weeks, the airlines. They got 2 weeks. Okay, I think it's time to fill these planes. Like, really, thanks for taking the hit. We really appreciate that. There's people who have been out of work for 4 months, and they're like, well, 2 weeks is enough. Assholes. Jerks.
Hey, as long as they're flying, man, it's good to see. I live in the air path or whatever they call it. And so I got, for a while there, it was real dead. Now, today, yesterday, I was starting to notice regularly planes flying through. So that's encouraging.
No, any of that, any good news is encouraging. That's why I stopped watching the news, because 90% of it is just terrible news. It's all more deaths, more numbers, bad people, masks, blah blah. And I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
No,
Just
people,
any.
I mean, the planes are good, but then I got that app where you can point it at the sky at the plane, and then it tells you what airline it is, it's coming from, where it's going to,
Oh no way!
the
Really?
elevation. Yeah, there's a few different apps on there.
Isn't that a terrorist thing? Is that like a terrorist app?
I don't have bottle rockets or bazookas or anything. I mean,
Yeah, but do you need
I'm
to
not
know
armed
that's?
at all over here in Chicago.
You're
We're
not armed at all. You
you
sure?
know, you live in Lisle or someplace like that. It was never really Chicago where the danger is. You know.
I was in the city for a while. Shut up, Lyle.
All right. No, it's fine here.
But do they check to see if you have weapons before they sell you that app? And you just be able to go, like, I can imagine you walking around.
You download it like a stupid farm bill or something. I don't know. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
You
All right.
just search for it, and yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes they're cargo planes, and they're boring. But then some of them are going to China or wherever. Was it China? Maybe it was Russia. I don't know.
Who's
It was a
going to
far
China?
place from
Yeah.
here. You know.
Yeah, China and Russia are both pretty far. All right. Yeah, that's a long
They
way.
are.
Now, when you were guys, what's your wife doing for work? Laura, is that right? Your wife's name is Laura.
Lauren, she works
Lauren.
at a hospital, and then she serves as well. So,
Oh,
yeah,
she
so
does.
we've been very cautious as well as far as where she's at, and the hospitals. First of all, it's a children's hospital where there's no emergency room where those type of victims come in. So, and it's very clean, and they do all the temperature checks and everything you're supposed to do. So it's very, at first I wanted to hose her down before she walked in the house, all the clothes off, get in the shower, whatever. And now I've relaxed quite a bit, and she's great putting up with me. I don't know how she's a saint, I guess. I don't know. I'm a lunatic when it comes to this kind of stuff.
To the germ stuff?
Yeah, well, I was not like Howie Mandel. I was cool and everything, but now, I mean, that's pig markets in China. You think this is the end of it? It's still going on. They're talking about stuff that you're going to catch. There's Black Plague and stuff, and and you wonder, is there going to be the baseball stadium? The football. I don't give a shit about baseball, but the football, sitting. They needed to check the records from like 1918, because this happened before with the mass there. So were they still packing or what was the attendance at Sox Park in 1918?
I'm not sure at Sox Park, but I'm sure that in Nebraska, things like that were packing in 120,000 people, right? Those college things were a big deal back then.
Listen, tell your audience whatever you want, and they'll go with it. You got to be the source for this trivia.
You're right. All right. Those Nebraska games held 450,000 people, and I'm pretty sure.
What?
Yeah. You said I was providing the information. It was a number off the top of my head. No, easy over 100,000 people, because back then there was less sports. You know what I mean? It was mainly college, and then there was a handful.
How are they getting there? Nebraska isn't exactly a metropolitan area.
Yeah, you can't catch an L to Nebraska Stadium. You know what I mean? You'd have to ride a horse and buggy, right?
Yeah.
Which would be, you'd have to leave 2 or 3 days to go to a
heard
game.
They're very uncomfortable, and I learned from Rick Steves, if you lift the seat up, there's a hole that goes down. So,
it's okay. You got to do your business, right?
Whatever. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. That just seems like that would be reasonable. All right. Not reasonable.
Yeah,
but
they're not a comfortable ride is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it doesn't sound comfortable to me.
So, so I don't know what the attendance and when we're going to get back to football and that kind of stuff. I'm fine watching it on TV,
Dude,
I don't want to go to the game and freeze my ass off in December at the Bears game.
I've never been a big live NFL guy anyway. NFL's better on TV, I think. Like, for some reason, NFL, there's TV timeouts. I don't know if you've ever been there. They take forever. Like, I saw a Bears Dallas playoff game in January. I thought I was going to die. And it was like TV timeouts for like 15 minutes long. You're like, this is ridiculous. This shouldn't take. I'll go to a baseball game live because I kind of like to kick back and just watch it. And it's a whole day for me. But
how much do you really watch? You're watching other people.
I watch every pitch of baseball. I love baseball. Yeah, look at you. You look at it's like I just made you disgusted or something.
I don't know. Maybe that's normal. I just never.
I
was
do.
interested in it.
My kids get pissed at me when I'm like, sit down, and they're like, Dad, it's It's
you don't have one of those. You're not in one of those drafts, are you?
Yes. Yeah, me and
yeah.
well, we do. We were just talking about it today. It's me. Well, Fritz is in it. Jimmy Pardo, bunch of guys, and we had a draft back in March. And we were just now we're emailing to figure out how we're going to handle the COVID.
They're not playing, right? Nobody's playing, right?
Yeah, I know, but they're going to play July 23rd is when their baseball's supposed to start. I don't think it's going to start. I don't think they're going to start anything. They shouldn't.
Are they traveling? Is it going to be all in one place? I thought spring training.
Well, here's what I heard. And here's the weird thing, especially with the Cubs, they can't sell tickets. But this is where everything's messed up. They can't sell tickets to get in the stadium. But the state gave the rooftops the right to sell packages for people to go to the rooftops. So at $350 a pop, mind you, you can go in there and you can go watch a Cub game from the rooftop on Sheffield or Wrigley.
I hope it has wings and
they're supposed. I don't. Well, dude, I've been up there. They have everything. By the way, they have full restaurants on the top of those roofs now. It's a big deal. When I used to live in Wrigleyville, so when I lived in the city. I could go over there, and a buddy of mine owned one of the buildings. So we'd go upstairs, and they have bars up there. I mean, they remodel them. It's not like when I was a kid, it was people with lawn chairs.
Torco or whatever that was. Yeah. And, WGN on the one.
Those buildings are big business, man. Guys bought those buildings for big money, and those rooftops, it comes with the package. If you own a condo, you got a chunk of the rooftop, or you get a rooftop seat. That's why it costs so much to live.
Charlie, another manager at the club, he used to bartend at one of the rooftops, and it was huge. Yeah, they were a lot of fun. No restrictions. You could smoke and drink and party.
Oh yeah, you do everything there. But here, I don't understand how this is where they're going to mess up with the sports thing. Like I'm dying to see sports too, but maybe we shouldn't have sports right away. Maybe we shouldn't open up. I don't think it's a good idea to cram.
I've said that ever since Andre the Giant died. I go, it's done. Get rid of all of them.
That was it. Draw the line there.
It's not going to get better. Just stop. Just stop.
Progressively getting worse. It's just lame and stupid. And we're wasting our time. All right. Well, anyway, I guess that's what's gonna happen in Chicago.
Did we go over? You're gonna have to edit now?
No, I usually go like an hour, and we're at about 40 minutes now. We're doing pretty good, man. We're doing all right. It just I had a lot of technical difficulties, and you were the first guest to point them all out immediately. It helped me. It helped me pay more attention.
So you want to get me off as quick as possible?
No, I'm trying to. Earlier 10 minutes ago, I was like, oh my god, I'm running out of time. We have a lot of comments, but we do have questions that I can get to now. There's a whole bunch of them now. And actually, a couple of them I saw. There was a couple of good ones. Oh, here's this one I enjoy that I'm going to ask you anyway because even though I know, I might know the answer to some of these. Someone is, how do you deal with booking so many comedians when you know so many comedians?
Bert Haas has that honor, and it takes me out of it. I just bring in people to help fill in and and I keep an eye and make suggestions, man. Yeah, I've got friends. I love seeing my friends come through. Absolutely love it. But they're great comics, so there's not a problem, And they don't come through that often. I mean, it's just, what do I see? Once a year, Lenny?
Yeah, it's once a year rotation, yeah.
If that, sometimes with a lot of guys. So, yeah, it's, there's always new people coming through. And the people that live here that are doing what they do in Chicago, you'll see them a little bit more frequently because we book our features more than we do our headliners as far as the rotation goes. So
yeah. Plus one of the advantages I think you have over other like smaller towns, Oklahoma City and stuff, the headline talent in Chicago is just so great. There's so many great comics. I mean, come on, look at that Dad video with Toomey and DeCoste and Reeb, and there's a million guys and you love to hang out with them all weekend. You know what I mean? I'll spend any weekend with them later just talking about stuff.
Absolutely. No, it's a blast. The people that are from Chicago, and I've been here for a long time, and so going way back. Mike Lucas is the guy who actually brought me into Zanies from when I moved from Florida up here, and then got me into that, and that's when that all started, where I was actually got into the scene here when I got back. So that was a blast.
I love
being part of that. Back in those days, man, that was smoking back, at the clubs. Remember that? Just the lights.
That Chicago club was brutal, man. When with the cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You like
And then they started non-smoking night on Sundays. You
only
know,
one show for a while, right?
One
Oh,
show.
Sunday no show, but then the early Friday I think was non-smoking.
Was it? Okay.
And people would bitch about it then. And I remember when I was coming and going when they were getting rid of it across the board. There's gonna be no smoking here because they had like a loophole in Chicago for a year to figure out their ventilation, and then
Oh, really? Huh?
yeah, and then they had to go non-smoking. So like all bars went non-smoking. Zanies had like a year or something, and all people did was bitch and complain about it. Now nobody says a word. You know what I mean? It's just go.
Oh, bitching about the smoking and stuff. Yeah.
No, not smoking. People that couldn't smoke inside, like this is bullshit. You know, just a lot of people complain.
Now you're a leper if you got cigarettes. The people
Are you kidding me? Now, yeah, you're
diseased.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
stop. There's worse things out there, man. Haven't you heard?
Yeah, they don't know. All right, here's another question. This is my favorite question. I know Lenny has performed at your club. Who is your second favorite comedian at the club?
I don't know, man. That's hard. How can I?
I just said that to plug myself. I don't want to really.
There's a ton of guys I love. Okay. Schubert is one of my all-time. Carl LeBeau. I wish him the best, and we're able to have him back again, man.
Yeah, I would
love those guys. And then there's just tons of guys. That's a hard one, man. I can't.
I know. I only brought it up because it mentioned me. That's the only reason I really brought it up. But yeah, we had Schubert on here the first or second week, man. He was here. He was good. He blew this show up immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what your policy was.
There's no policy really. I'm like, I go either way, and I'm like, I'll mention it in the pie. Oh, it's adults. I always say adults to be safe, but Schubert made no mistake. Like immediately, like he was just. There was an anal eating joke that came in like this third.
That's
sentence.
A little harsh. That's
and I go, yeah,
harsh.
that's why I was like, wow, you pretty much nailed this show from the get go.
That's something like if somebody's showcasing. No,
you say that's like is that a big no-no these days.
Jeez,
anal eating closer.
Wow. Okay. At 7 o'clock.
Nobody else eats ass in here. Come on, who's with you? Raise your hand. Room full of people. Completely shocked and amazed. All right, man. All right, Dan, I think we're good. This was a good show. I'm very happy with the show. I think this went well.
Well, you wore your best shirt. That I'm happy about.
Yeah, I put on the flannel,
the t-shirt and everything.
Pretty good.
You
I
got
did
a woman
shave.
helping you? No,
I shaved a little. There's no women. I have 2 teenagers that live in this house now that hate me as we speak. So there we go. Because we've been quarantined together for 4 months. Folks, that's Dan Carlson. Round of applause for my good friend Dan Carlson, man. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate it, buddy. You're the greatest. You're
Thanks,
the best.
Lenny.
All right, buddy. Take care. I'll see you.
I can press goodbye now, right?
Huh?
Do I press goodbye or
no?
Leave?
I press something, which means I'm going to press the wrong button 9 times.
All right, I'm going to press leave, and you'll be by yourself. All right.
Oh, all right, perfect.
All right, see you.
All right, see ya. That's Dan Carlson, folks. Folks, that's my buddy Dan Carlson. What do you think? That was good. I liked it. It's a Friday. We're going to keep it tight tonight. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to get out of here. What did I want to mention at the end of the show? I think I wrote something down here. All right. Okay. If you enjoy the show, again, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 o'clock, please tune in. Watch Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy live right here. We get to talk to different comics, different entertainers. You know, what's going on. That was Dan. He's a good friend of mine. Also, the shows are uploaded to YouTube right after that. So you can go to YouTube and catch the show as well. And after that, you can catch the podcast. You can catch that whatever you want. Those will be up by the end of the week. They were all submitted and approved by iTunes. I'm just waiting to get the confirmation email so you can download the podcast. You guys, thank you so much. Have a good weekend. I'll see you next Monday, where my guest next Monday. I wonder who's here Monday. Let's see if I can grab the big magic book list of people. Oh my goodness. My good friend Tommy Drake is here on Monday. Tune in Monday and you'll see Tommy Drake at 6 o'clock. Also a punchliner comic. If you're a cruiser or a punchline fan, come by and catch Tommy. We'll catch up with him, see how he's doing. And you guys have been the best. Please like the videos on YouTube. Do that for me. I appreciate it. And if you're a Patreon member, you'll get a message from me probably within the next hour. Thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourself. And as always, dream of Pinky.
Lenny Schmidts Quarantine Comedy is hosted and produced by, Lenny Schmidt, duh. If you enjoyed today's show, like the video on YouTube, give it a thumbs up or a way to go or whatever the most popular social media thing these kids today are doing. It goes a long way and it really helps us out. Check the description below for info on all today's guests, as well as the host. If you're a fan, you can follow them, like them, or even support them. Go to their site or page and hit their Venmo, PayPal, buy a shirt, an album, a download. Anything you will spend will literally help save the arts. Quarantine Comedy airs on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Each show is recorded, then uploaded to YouTube and released as a podcast the very next day. Also at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Everything's 6 p.m. We keep it simple. That's all we can handle. Thank you for listening to my dad's show, and as always, dream of Pinky.